Well, it's time to pay the fiddler, and it's sad to know we've danced it all away. But the warm night's disappearing, leaving nothing but the cold hard light of day. And it's time to start erasing all the rainbows we've been chasing in our mind. We know there's no way of making other ties on us unravel and unwind. Yes, it's time to pay the fiddler, and today's the day the first installment's due. But for the rest of all my days, I'll wonder why the maker mismatched me and you. But there's so much to consider, like my wife and little children who need and want my love just like you do. Now it's time to pay the fiddler, but before we pay the fiddler, let's ask him to please play one last final tune. Well, it's time to pay the fiddler, and there's naked sorrow dripping from your eyes. Unrestrained and unashamed, we loved each other. Now we've got to leave it lie. But I can feel my hands a-trembling as I search to find the handle on the door. So let's let the fiddler pull his magic bow across our heartstrings just once more. Yes, it's time to pay the fiddler, and today's the day the first installment's due. But for the rest of all my days, I'll wonder why the maker mismatched me and you. But there's so much to consider, like my wife and little children who need and want my love just like you do. Now it's time to pay the fiddler, but before we pay the fiddler, let's ask him to please play one last final tune. My hand is trembling as the key unlocks the door. My legs are shaky as I walk across the floor, and my voice weakens as I call out, I'm home. Do my eyes deceive me, or is my baby gone? Baby's gone. She couldn't stand to tell me face to face, and things just ain't the way they used to be around this place. Her perfume lingers where she once lay her head, and I can almost taste the teardrops that baby shed as she searched her mind to try to find just where our love went wrong. But it's ended, and it's over, and baby's gone. Baby's gone. She couldn't stand to tell me face to face, and things just ain't the way they used to be around this place. Her perfume lingers where she once lay her head, and I can almost taste the teardrops that baby shed as she searched her mind to try to find just where our love went wrong. But it's ended, and it's over, and baby's gone. With wings of freedom flying in your eyes, you say you're leaving, your love for me has died. Whatever made you think love was so small? Love lives forever, if it ever lives at all. But take your time and pack all your soft clothes, but you can't make your mind make love come or go. If you've ever known one spark of love for me, a million years or tears can't change it 1 degree. Old dogs and old soldiers pass away, they return to Mother Earth, and their flesh and bones decay. But love's not like old dogs and soldiers, or the birds and bees and trees. Love's the next of kin to infinity, and infinity is forever. I won't ask you what's the matter. In your heart I'm not standing. standing tall. And when it comes right to the heart of the matter, the heart's all that matters at all. I won't try to fix up things with you. Dead love can't be overhauled. For when it comes right to the heart of the matter, the heart's all that matters at all. So girl, spread your wings and go fly through the heavens with new love you found. And don't ever look down on this heart of mine lying shattered and scattered around. It's all right, I'll bear you no ill will. My heart's not that mean and small. And when it comes right to the heart of the matter, the heart's all that matters at all. Brother Jack, did we ride them Oklahoma roads together, you and me, singing songs in sweet harmony? Brother Jack, did we pass the bottle back and forth together, you and me, singing songs in sweet harmony? We talked of God and making love and things I still don't think I understand, like fixing cars and movie stars and smoking cigarettes like only young men can, face to face, arm in arm, man to man. Brother Jack, do they sing in two-part harmony in heaven like we used to do on them Oklahoma roads that we once knew? Brother Jack, now I ride them Oklahoma roads without you, riding slow, singing half-forgotten songs that I don't know. Why did the mighty hand of God reach down and write your name away? Just at that certain time I really needed you, He could have let you stay. One more minute, one more hour, one more day. Brother Jack, do them Oklahoma roads run up to heaven? 'Cause if they do, I'll be on my way one day to be with you. Brother Jack, did we ride them Oklahoma roads together, you and me, singing songs in sweet harmony. Brother Jack, did we pass the bottle back and forth together, you and me, singing songs in sweet harmony. The moment that I saw the doctor's face, I knew his heart was heavy with bad news. For he shook his head and said, the fever just won't break. And I'm afraid your son won't last the whole night through. We rushed to our baby's bedside and held his trembling hand. He was frightened but trying so hard to be a little man. For he looked up with a proud glow in his eye and said, Daddy, you know what? Today the nurse gave me a shot. And Daddy, I didn't even cry. I nursed my hurt through long and lonely years and blame fate for tearing my world all apart. I began and ended each new day with bitter tears and refused to let one warm thought touch my heart. Then one Sunday I was placing flowers on my baby's grave. Suddenly I felt compelled to kneel down on my knees and pray. And when I cried, oh Lord, a gentle voice replied and said, Daddy, you know what? Today I took a walk with God. And Daddy, I wish you wouldn't cry. She always wanted me to go to Texas, but I told her Texas ain't no place for me. But to tell the truth, I was too afraid of Texas and the big wild Texas cowboy's memory. She said everything was bigger and better in Texas. Met mention Dallas, and her face would start to glow. Fort Worth is where she met her second husband. She never did say why he let her go. She talked a lot about Texas and the warm west wind blowing through her hair. She talked a lot about Texas, and by this time tomorrow she'll be there. Monday night she came down with a fever. Tuesday she was babbling in her troubled sleep. She was crying and asking why he had to leave her. And Texas was the final breath she breathed. She talked a lot about Texas and the warm west wind blowing through her hair. She talked a lot about Texas, and this time tomorrow she'll be buried there. She was like the morning sun, and when I looked upon her face, I'd start believing in long-forgotten dreams that somehow got lost along the way. And though she shared my life, I never dared to dream she'd ever leave me, for she was all a woman could be, and I'll remember her that way. She was unconcerned with time, and her time was always mine, and love came easy. In her hands she held the answers to every question in my day. And Lord, inside her arms she held me soft and warm and always pleased me. She gave herself completely, I'll remember her that way. And the smile she smiled for me, Lord, still lingers, and her tender touch I still feel today. And I'll never understand how she faded through my fingers, for she was all a woman could be, and I'll remember her that way. The fever took my Mary on the 8th of January, so I laid her to rest in Santa Fe. I had to sell her rings to pay for everything, but Mary would have wanted it that way. And I made little Johnny a bed in our old Chevy, told him everything would be okay. I told him that Mommy had gone to live with Jesus, 'cause Mary would have wanted it that way. When Johnny fell asleep, I struck out for Tennessee. And at times I cried so hard I couldn't drive. The dawn found me traveling down a lonely Texas highway, trying to smile for Johnny with Mary on my mind. When we got to Texarkana, my pockets needed money, so I sold Mary's old blue Chevrolet. It was hard to sell the car. She worked so hard to pay for, but I knew that she'd have done the same. Then we called a smoking Greyhound to take us on to Nashville, and the humming of the wheels sang us to sleep. We woke up in Little Rock at a cafe and a truck stop, thankful that we had enough to eat. The bus broke down in Jackson, and we had to spend the night. And that's where he taught his daddy how to pray. We prayed for his mother, then we prayed for one another. Mary always wanted me to pray. Now all that's left of Mary is her memory and the baby, but that's a lot for a Santa Fe DJ. It's enough to make me want to live and die for little Johnny. And Mary would have wanted it that way. took my picture off the wall and threw my clothes out in the hall. I guess I should admit what I already know. You're making plans without me, and soon I'll be your used to be. And I sure hate to see me go. I hate to see what's left of me just walk away. But it seems what we had going is gone to stay. There'll be more loneliness than love for me in this old town, I know. And I sure hate to see me go. I hate to see what's left of me just walk away. From shattered dreams of a perfect love just yesterday. But there's no need of standing by a fire that's lost its final glow. And I sure hate to see me go. And I sure hate to see me go. I'm drinking champagne, feeling no pain till early morning. Dining and dancing with every pretty girl I can find. Having a fling with a pretty young thing till early morning. Knowing tomorrow I'll wake up with you on my mind. Guilty conscience, I guess, though I must confess I never loved you much when you were mine. So I'll keep drinking champagne and feeling no pain till early morning. Dining and dancing with every pretty girl I can find. I'll keep having a fling with a pretty young thing till early morning. Knowing tomorrow I'll wake up with you on my mind. So I'll keep drinking champagne, feeling no pain till early morning. Knowing tomorrow I'll wake up with you on my mind.